Good morning. How are you?
Hello and welcome back to California.
I'm so glad to be back. I love
Yeah,
you. I love my own bed. I love my own place. I love being at home.
yeah. No, even Hawaii. When we went to Hawaii, we were there for 6 nights, 7 days, and right around night 4, I'm like, I'm in Hawaii, and all I want to do is like be in my bed right now watching Criminal Minds.
Mm-hmm. I
You
agree.
know?
I felt the same way. Hawaii cruise every time.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Because
I had a really good time in Vegas.
yeah, Vegas looked awesome. Like I want to go now. That looked like a lot of fun. You did all the things in Vegas. The last time I went to Las Vegas was with my buddy who lived there, and so we didn't get to do the touristy things because he lives there. And the time I went before that was with my ex, and she never wanted to do anything fun. So like I want to go do the touristy things.
Once I started when you go alone, you just have to be a tourist because you have to ask questions. You have to where the best wings, and they don't know who you are, and they're dealing with way worse than what you're asking, so they're not going to remember.
Right.
Just ask.
Right.
Yeah, I went to all like the touristy spots and the touristy food, and I did the axe throwing, and I did the room smashing, but I couldn't post any of the room smashing videos or photos because the walls are painted in obscene language.
Did the owners do that, or did they give you a spray can if you wanted to like spray something on the wall?
No, it's already up there like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was like obscene photos and stuff. So they put like a big printer because nobody uses these giant printers. And remember the ones that we had at the old radio station with like
Yeah.
they have to line up to print out.
Me.
Everybody gets one of those, and then you choose like plates and wine glasses and martini glasses and stuff, and then you get like a crowbar or a hammer or a baseball bat, and then they give you a huge Bluetooth boombox speaker so that you could play any music you want. And I went hairband because of course I did. And then you just smash for 15 minutes. It was awesome.
Did you smash the whole 15 minutes?
The whole 15 minutes.
Okay. Now, when you were smashing, were you like legit thinking of aggressions, or were you thinking, this is so cool, I'm smashing stuff?
At first it was like, this is so cool, I'm smashing stuff. But then when I like let loose on that printer, I just destroyed its life. Whatever left. Yeah. I started crying at one point, and not like in an emotional sob, like I was laughing at myself, but I started I'm beating this, and tears just start coming out my face. I'm like, no wonder people do this, man. It felt so good.
So it was like one of those, you always see the movies where the edgy psychiatrist has a room where he has his patients go in and scream in the dark for 5 minutes, then they come out like a changed person. Was this kind of like that?
Yeah, that's exactly where I got it from, is the show that you recommended to me, Working Moms. And she's a psychiatrist, and her husband went to a smash room so she can get all of her anger out.
And it worked for them.
Yes, I told the people when I was because the place I went to is called Axe Hole, and they didn't give me a discount or anything, but I just want to let you guys know, if you go to Vegas, Axe Hole. And they were awesome. They were super nice. So then you do the axe throwing, but you have to sit through a training, obvi, because the axes are super
Aww.
That's nice. So they have to, because you're dealing with weapons. So you have to throw regular axes for a certain amount of time before they let you throw the spear or a big axe or the ninja stars.
So at first you're throwing like what, like a little hatchet, like about that big?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I was hella good at that. Like, really good at it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would enjoy it. Somebody said that Village One in Modesto is getting a axe throwing. So we need to get one of our salespeople on that to get some advertisement in there, because that place was cool.
Yeah, no, I want to go throw an axe. I'm down. Yeah. I'm doing my backyard, and I had to get the axe out the other day because I'm taking out a bunch of trees. And so I was getting down, like if you looked over the fence in my backyard, you would see a man wildly swinging an axe into the dirt, and I was really getting roots. But I was thinking to myself, like, how awesome would I be in an axe throwing competition right now? Maybe not that good. Maybe you're the pro here.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. It takes you a minute. I think you would be good. You're pretty athletic.
Did they like
once you get it, once you know where it's going, it's cool. And then because I was doing the ninja stars and I wanted the grouping, and the fourth one, it kept taking forever to get it stick in the same spot. So for a minute I was trying to cheat and just put the star in there so that I would have all four of them in a grouping, and it wouldn't stick. So you really have to do it. And then I was like, good, you're going to be mad at yourself if you know you cheated all day. So you can't cheat. You really have to get it done.
I saw those throwing stars that you made, and my first thought was, I wonder if I can cut those out on my plasma table.
You know what the hardest ones were? You see in the movies the rectangle, they look like cards, like playing cards, and you do them this way. I couldn't. I did those. That was the only ones, because I told myself I was going to make every weapon stick. I only got one of those cards to stick, and they're sharp, and every edge is sharp. I'm like, ah. And then when they hit the ground, you got to pick them up with tweezers. I'm like, I'm not touching these.
When you were throwing them, were you envisioning them going into people's necks, neck, testicles, neck.
Oh, it was so much fun. Do it if you have an opportunity to do it. Throwing a spear, when you get to throw a spear, that's cool.
Is it legal to make your own throwing stars? Could I do that? Would I get in any trouble? I never looked that up. I guess I should look that, because I have that plasma table and I've got steel that's thin enough that I could grind the sides down and make a legit throwing star if I wanted to.
At least make one for yourself for fun. I mean, they're cool, and you have to throw them in a certain way because of the way they're shaped to get them to stick into the target.
Oh, because I'll bet if you throw them like a frisbee, I'll bet it's got to be like that. You need that wrist flip in there or something to get that.
Flip it. Otherwise, they're all over the place. And I also throw a shovel head. But and so that one was fun to stick, right? But if that one doesn't hit the target the right way, that ricochets hell fast. So I'm glad I did it early in the day before I had drinks. But they also serve you beers right in there with the axes and everything.
Do they really?
Yeah, the sign outside says, "Drink beer, throw axes."
That seems wildly dangerous to me.
Yes, I think I have the koozie. I bought a koozie that says, "Drink beer, throw axes."
What's the most touristy thing that you brought home that you bought that's okay, tourist?
I wish I had all my stuff with it. I bought my sister-in-law, because my nieces always make fun of her because she wears this sweat wristband, and since it embarrasses them, she wears it all the time. So I got them Las Vegas wristbands, and they have a big old flashy wristband. And then I got my sister a t-shirt that says, "My aunt went all the way to Vegas and all she got me was this stupid t-shirt." We all know how bougie my sister is, so I'm getting her baby the tackiest t-shirt.
Because I know that your sister is also involved with finances and stuff. I just want to see her face when she's like, "You spent money on this?"
No, I cut her off of my finances.
Good. That way you can say you got it on Groupon.
Not because of this, because I as soon as she said that they were having a baby, I was like, I can't. She doesn't need to take care of me anymore.
Right. Okay.
I've been really, really good with my finances. I got this.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I was just because you used to share you'd get the voicemails and stuff. So I was thinking with the shirt, that'd be really funny.
Oh, yeah.
But also,
you saw how much I spent on her shirt.
Do you remember when we worked? Were you in the building already and working there when 20 years ago when we were Planet 95.1? And we got all those people from the East Coast coming in. And one of the guys from the East Coast, girlfriend, flew in from the East Coast. And the first thing he said wasn't, "Oh my God, it's been 6 months since I've seen you." It was, "How did you afford the plane ticket?"
Yeah.
They hadn't seen each other in 6 months. He moved all the way across the country. First question, how'd you buy the plane ticket?
Yes. It was the worst.
Oh, that was funny.
That was funny. I remember that.
They're interesting footnote to that. They live in Montana now. Montana looks pretty.
Yeah. Joe and I had an opportunity to take a job in Montana, and I think both of us kind of regret passing it up.
Was it in Billings?
Bozeman.
Okay. I almost moved to Billings one time.
The reason we didn't take it was because it would have just been him and I running the entire radio station. And I don't like to do real work, so he knows it would have been just him.
In Bozeman. That's Bozeman. Not speaking ill of Bozeman, just saying never heard of Bozeman.
So we are giving away series drive-in tickets again this week. Yes. I'm going to share this.
I'm gonna pull up here so I know exactly what time, because we have some tickets to give away on the radio this morning.
Can you see that?
Yes.
You can see it? I need to be there Friday, October 23rd for that Hocus Pocus.
So, okay. Confession.
You think it's overrated?
No. I have been going along with the Hocus Pocus jokes my whole life. I don't think I've ever watched it.
You've never seen it?
I don't think I've ever seen Hocus Pocus.
I think it's overrated.
Do you? Okay.
But I still like to watch it every year.
Yeah, haven't seen it yet. Have not seen it yet.
No, my girlfriends, it's like a Hocus Pocus is going to be a big deal for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's like the minute we hit October, the very first thing that goes up is all the Hocus Pocus memes. Like, it's a cult classic. People love Hocus Pocus.
My friend, our friend, a friend of ours that we used to work with, his granddaughter, they did a whole thing of her and her little besties as the Hocus Pocus characters, and they're so cute.
I think that's awesome. I think that's so cool. I love movies that bring people together in a generational kind of way, where it's almost cross-generational now, you know?
Yeah.
I just never got in on it. I just never got in on it. I want to.
Go ahead. Yeah, you should watch it. I mean, watch it. It's a class, you know?
It's like it's like Rocky Horror Picture Show. Everybody has to go see that in the movie theaters at least one time and lose their Rocky Horror virginity.
You'll probably like it.
I think I will. I like Bette Midler. I would like it.
I love Bette Midler.
It'd be, you know what? It'd be a good thing for my kids and I to watch together for the first time, because we'd all be seeing it for the first time together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did Beetlejuice.
This weekend we have The Nightmare Before Christmas, Beetlejuice, The Sixth Sense, and A Nightmare on Elm Street. What tickets? We're giving away The Nightmare Before Christmas today, right? That's going to be huge too. I hope everybody dresses up for this one too, like they did last weekend.
I hope they do too. I hope both Nightmare on Elm Street and Beetlejuice. It's hard to dress up for The Sixth Sense. I mean, I guess you could put on a polo and maybe some khakis.
I've seen The Sixth Sense, surprisingly, right?
You have. That's right. You have. Okay.
Yeah, I love Bruce Willis. It would be hard to get me to pass up any kind of Bruce Willis movie. There's no way I'd be there on Sunday.
We're about 10 minutes away from having our first tickets on the radio. I'm surprised that you saw Sixth Sense, because it gets weird.
Yeah, it gets weird. But I like Bruce Willis, and I like that kid in it. Was it Haley Joel Osment? No, that was the singer.
Yeah, no, that's him, Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah. This one next week, Hotel Transylvania. Count me in.
Okay, I've seen that one. I like that one. The Amityville Horror. Which one is it?
I love all of the Hotel Transylvanias, man. All of them. They're so cute.
Okay, so Amityville Horror has James Brolin from Life in Pieces and Margot Kidder, who was Lois Lane in the Supermans.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Ghostbusters coming up. Okay, so there's a lot of cool movies coming up at the series drive-in this month. I have them up. I think it's awesome that they reopened. Times. Take your family. Some of the best memories I've ever had have been at the series drive-in. I'm guarantee your family will be the same way. And we are giving away tickets. We're about 10 minutes on the radio that we're giving those away.
Yep, it's coming up. Your chance to win. All you have to do is know your characters from Nightmare Before Christmas. We'll just put that out there right now. What? You just rolled your eyes at me.
Because have you ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I rolled your eye. I love you. Ian Riley would like you all to make it easy for all of you to win this morning.
I did.
When you hear what we ask you on the radio.
And you know what, too? Like a lot of times, we're playing a clip. We're playing a clip of somebody from the movie, and whenever we play clips, usually we get like a really like 1-2 seconds tops. Like I put the whole scene in. It's like a 4-second clip, like all the way up until they say her name almost.
You know what though is that the one that you put in there is everybody's gonna love to hear it anyway.
I think so too. So I mean, like short of rolling the credits, we pretty much just put the whole movie in. We're like, who's that?
We're gonna come back in at 8 o'clock. I want to talk to you about these Coach Marvel bags that Ian Riley's making fun of me for, but I want to show them to you because they're super cute.
Let's do it.
All right, so we'll see you guys at 8 o'clock. Get on the K-Hop to win those tickets to the series drive-in. Bye.
We're 8 minutes away. Bye.